The Repair Reset. How to take responsibility without losing yourself. There comes a moment when a person realizes, I don't want to keep breaking what I love. Not because you are careless, not because you don't care, but because something in you tightens when conflict shows up. Something that rushes to explain. Something that wants relief more than repair. This reset is not about learning better words. It's not about being nicer. It's not about fixing another person. This reset is about what happens inside you when you're wrong, when someone is hurt, when your nervous system feels exposed. Because repair does not start with talking. Repair starts with regulation. Over the next 7 days, you will learn how to stay present in discomfort, separate intent from impact, soften pride without losing power, and become someone who is safe to repair with. You do not have to perform here. You do not have to rush. You do not have to prove anything. Take what you need. Move slowly. This work will meet you right where you are. Day 1. What repair actually is. Repair is not reassurance. Repair is not explanation. Repair is not promising it will never happen again. Repair is the ability to stay present with someone else's pain without trying to escape it. Most people skip repair and jump straight into relief. Today, we slow down. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 2. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. And repeat this 3 times. Let your body know there is no emergency. When conflict happens, your nervous system looks for safety. Some people raise their voice. Some people shut down. Some people explain. Some people reassure. None of these are repair. Repair is emotional presence without defense. If you struggle with repair, it does not mean you are unsafe. It means your system learned that being wrong had consequences. This reset is about retraining safety. Ask yourself, what do I usually do when someone tells me I hurt them? What does my body feel like in those moments? What am I trying to protect? Here's what I want you to do. Today, do not fix anything. Notice when you want to explain or justify, and simply pause. Say nothing. That pause is training. You showed up today. That matters more than getting it right. Nothing needs to be solved tonight. Let your body rest, knowing you took the first step. Tomorrow, we'll look at why your system learned to protect itself. You're safe to come back. Day 2. Why defensiveness shows up. Defensiveness is not arrogance. It's protection. Something in you believes being wrong equals being unsafe. Today, we stop fighting the protector and start understanding it. Place one hand on your chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Silently say, I am safe right now. Repeat this twice. Defensiveness appears when your identity feels threatened. Defensiveness appears when your identity feels threatened. Not your behavior, not your worth. That is why explanation feels urgent. That is why being misunderstood feels unbearable. Your system learned if I am seen as wrong, I might lose love, respect, or safety. That belief is old, but it still runs the room. Defensiveness is not the enemy. Letting it drive the conversation is. Ask yourself, when did I first learn that being wrong was dangerous? Who made mistakes feel costly? What did defensiveness protect me from back then? Here's what I want you to do. When you feel defensiveness today, name it internally. I am protecting myself. Do not judge it, just notice. You learned something important today. Your defensiveness is not a flaw. It's a protector that worked hard for you. Tonight, let it rest. Tomorrow we'll talk about pride, power, and what real strength actually is. You don't have to be perfect to continue. Day 3, pride and the fear beneath it. Pride often looks like confidence, but sometimes it's fear wearing armor. Today, we separate strength from ego. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Let your jaw unclench. Healthy pride says, I know who I am, so I can admit when I'm wrong. Protective pride says, if I'm wrong, I might lose who I am. This is why explanation feels necessary. It is identity defense. Real power does not come from being right. It comes from being steady while wrong. Yielding is not weakness. It's security. Ask yourself, what do I believe being wrong says about me? Who am I afraid of becoming if I fully own impact? What do I think I lose when I yield? Here's what I want you to do. Practice the sentence internally today. I can be wrong and still worthy. Repeat it until your body softens. Today, you touched something tender. That takes courage. You did not lose power by looking at it. You gained awareness. Tomorrow, we'll talk about intent and impact, and how understanding the difference changes everything. Come back when you're ready. Day 4, separating intent from impact. Intent explains behavior. Impact explains experience. Both can be true. Slowly inhale. Now slowly exhale. Let your chest soften. Most conflict escalates because intent is used to erase impact. I didn't mean to does not heal harm. It protects self-image. Impact does not accuse. It reveals. Repair begins when you stop arguing reality and start honoring experience. You do not need to agree with someone's feelings to acknowledge them. Ask yourself, where do I use intent to defend instead of listen? How does it feel when my intent is misunderstood? How might impact matter more than explanation? Here's what I want you to do. Practice saying this sentence today. I hear how I affected you. Don't add anything else. You stay with truth today. That's not easy. Let your nervous system settle, knowing you listened instead of defended. Tomorrow, we'll practice staying present when discomfort shows up. Rest tonight. Growth continues. Day 5. Staying present in discomfort. Repair fails when discomfort becomes intolerable. Today, you build tolerance. Inhale through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. Repeat until your body slows. Guilt is not danger. It's information. When you rush to fix, reassure, or explain, you are regulating yourself, not repairing the relationship. Staying present while someone is upset is an advanced emotional skill. You are learning it now. Ask yourself, what sensations show up when someone is upset with me? Where do I feel urgency in my body? What happens if I don't escape that feeling? Here's what I want you to do. Sit with the discomfort for 60 seconds today without speaking. Breathe and stay. You practice staying instead of escaping. That is real work. Even if it felt messy, your body is learning something new. Tomorrow will give you language that heals without harming you. You're doing better than you think. Day 6. Repair language that heals. Repair has a sound. Today you learn it. Take one deep inhale, one slow exhale. Repair language is simple. It does not explain. It does not defend. It does not redirect. It sounds like, I see that I hurt you. I understand why that mattered. I'm here for you. Remove words like but, just, only, didn't mean to. These words protect ego, not connection. Ask yourself, which words do I use to soften my responsibility? What phrases feel hardest to say? What would safety sound like to the other person? Here's what I want you to do. Practice one clean repair sentence out loud today. You learned a new way to speak today. One that doesn't cost you your dignity or connection. Let those words settle into your body. Tomorrow, we'll talk about becoming someone people feel safe with long term. This is not the end. It's the beginning. Day 7. Becoming safe to love long term. Repair is not a moment. It's a pattern. Inhale calm and exhale control. People trust those who can be wrong without collapsing. Consistency repairs what apologies cannot. You become safe by being steady, not perfect. Repair is a lifestyle. Ask yourself, who do I want to be during conflict? What kind of partner, parent, or leader, or even friend do I want to embody? What does safety look like through me? Here's what I want you to do. Commit to one repair behavior you will practice weekly. You didn't just complete a reset. You built capacity. Repair is no longer something you fear. It's something you can practice. You are becoming someone safe to love, someone safe to trust, someone steady enough to keep what matters. Take one deep breath. Carry this forward slowly. This is the repair reset. If you've made it through this reset, I want you to hear this clearly. You didn't just listen. You built capacity. Repair is no longer something you avoid or rush through. It's something you can practice. This work doesn't make you weak. It makes you steady. And steadiness is what people trust. Sit with this for a moment. Let it settle before you move on. If this reset helped you, don't rush to share it. First, live it. And if you want more work like this for healing, for relationships, for leadership, for building something that lasts, you'll find the next steps linked below. Thank you for choosing growth. Move forward slowly.